You will cry when you read the farewell statement from the owner of this dog who was left at the airport. It's difficult for a lot of us to simply leave our pets at home for the day. Although it seems unimaginable to have to leave them, one lady was forced to make this decision. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. When a little dog was discovered in an airport, nobody believed it could have occurred. However, they were devastated to read the message that was left for him. You're going to cry over this one. One woman never imagined what she saw when she went to the restroom at McCarran Airport in Las Vegas before to her departure. The woman entered one of the restrooms, but she could not stop hearing little groans. When she emerged, she saw that she was the only one using the restroom. No other stalls were in use. Initially, she believed it to be a mother with a little child. What may be creating the sound? She thought of all kinds of crazy things. The commotion originated in the stall, so she pulled open the door. Her sight shocked her beyond belief. A little dog was shivering and trembling in a corner. The woman moved in closer while she spoke to him, and he licked her fingers. Dot, observing his friendliness, she lifted him and gave him a tight hug. He nestled his little head around her neck. After a time, his small body stopped trembling, and she started crying uncontrollably as she read the note that was connected to him. However, she had to travel for work, and her aircraft was about to take off. She really wanted to hold this young child in her arms and keep him safe, but she had to board the plane. The woman brought the dog, dubbed Chewy in the message, to airport security so that it could be looked after. Despite the fact that they had never heard of a puppy being left at the airport, they were certain after reading the message that they had to provide Chewy the finest care possible. After hearing the story, they phoned Connor and Millie's dog rescue, who were delighted to assist. They quickly arranged for a foster mother to take in the tiny child since they didn't want to abandon him at a shelter. They brought him to a veterinary emergency room to make sure he was well and hadn't suffered any major injuries after noticing the lump on his head and the letter. After that, the foster mother took him home, where the adorable little child could get all the love he deserved, love that his first human parents would have been thrilled to bestow upon him. She continued after that. She also took him for a full veterinarian checkup the next day to make sure he was well. Despite his difficult beginnings, he would finally receive his just desserts and have a contented life. The rescue shared the tale and an adorable video of the 3-month-old Chihuahua playing with a toy on their Facebook page. They also provided an update, saying the dog was doing well. They wanted to let his former owner know he was safe and had been recovered. It's possible that the article reached her wherever she was since it became viral. However, a lot of people couldn't comprehend how a small puppy could have been left by alone. You can tell by looking at that darling little face that it was a very difficult choice. People wouldn't begin to comprehend until they read the letter, which would be later. Chewy was given permission to spend a few months in foster care. He was adored, and a great number of people were waiting for news of his recovery. His tail and, of course, his charming face affected a lot of people. Despite several requests to adopt him, the rescue was not in a rush to part with him. They desired to provide his person the chance to return and get him. Given that she had left him in an airport, many people couldn't understand why they would even consider it, but the rescue believed that giving her some time was the right thing to do. On their Facebook page, they shared updates addressed to Chewy's owner. In an attempt to get his mom to see this, they begged that others share the post. The extremely kind and understanding remark went so far as to say, "He will have a great life. She was brave to leave." Additionally, they stated that they would permit the woman to get back together with Chewy should she want to come forward. Their first concern was her safety. They thought they ought to be reunited if she could return him without taking any chances and had the resources to take care of him. Some others didn't think so until they read the letter that Chewy placed in the airport restroom stall. This demonstrated how one of the bravest things you'll ever witness may be an act that appears terrible on the outside. You may make your own judgment on whether or not she should have been allowed to reunite with her puppy after hearing the contents of the letter. The tale had gone viral by then. Chewy sparked a lot of attention, and his tale went viral every time the rescue released an update. Most likely, more people were following the tale than just his initial owner. She may have put herself and Chewy in serious risk if she had come forward. For that reason, she never reached out even though it probably wounded her. At least she knew he was secure, that he was being properly cared for, and that many people were pulling for her to succeed so she might eventually love another puppy in a secure setting. When she didn't respond for some time, the rescue thought it was time to offer the puppy for adoption. He was now joyful and energetic after recovering from his ordeal. It was endearing to witness the overwhelming amount of affection that was shown for this helpless little animal. So many people were attempting to adopt him. Yet, it made the rescue's task extremely difficult. Chewy could only go home with one of them, unfortunately Dot. Although hundreds, if not thousands, of applications had been submitted, as they claimed on their Facebook page, they were only able to accept one home for Chewy, despite the fact that many of them would have been a perfect fit. With words like, "We have been truly blessed with all the kindness and generosity that has been shown," they expressed their gratitude for the encounter. It provides us with the fortitude and optimism we need to continue our objective of giving hope to those who have none. Chewy has a wonderful life now that he was adopted by an unidentified family. This narrative teaches us to not judge someone before hearing all the details and that things are not always as they appear. She left her 3-month-old dog in an airport restroom, which may sound horrible, but what she penned in her farewell message will bring tears to your eyes. It will make you appreciate her incredible bravery as well. The message began by introducing the adorable puppy and clarified that, although her owner truly wanted to retain him, she was attempting to escape an unhealthy relationship. Since he had already harmed Chewy, she was unable to leave him with her violent partner. "My ex-boyfriend kicked my dog during a fight and he has a big knot on his head," the message said. "Probably needs to see a vet. I adore Chewy dearly. Love and care for him, please." She said that although she didn't want to part with the dog, she lacked the funds to bring him on a plane. Rather of abandoning him to be with the lover, she hoped he would be discovered and brought to the airport safety. She heroically rescued herself and Chewy from a dire circumstance. Even though she knew she couldn't guarantee the puppy's safety, she took the altruistic decision to give him up. We sincerely hope she is aware of how fortunate he is as a result of her bravery. Ideally, she has one as well. I appreciate you viewing today. Come back with us for more motivational tales. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.